Hi, so as promised, we are going to do a trailer breakdown and reaction. Rather, it's more of a reaction than anything. I haven't watched it, so this is a blind reaction to House of the Dragon episode 5 trailer promo, rather, because it's a minute long. So yeah, let's do this.
Behold, the traitor dragon Meleys!
Oh my god, we finally see Meleys. There's actually something that was left of her. I thought they all burnt to a crisp, but I feel like it's her head.
Slain
It's her head.
by King Aegon!
Slain by King Aegon. What? You see how the public is usually lied to. You see how we are usually lied to by the government. Or rather, right now, the monarchy is lying to their people that Aegon is the one who took down Meleys. Well, we all know it's Aemond. Anyway, politics is always going to politics.
Is he alive?
As far as I'm concerned, yes, Aegon is alive, but he's not going to be functional for a very long time because remember, he was burnt. And on top of being burnt, he fell from the skies to the ground. So I don't even know if he's going to be able to walk. So let's see.
We cannot challenge King's Landing without the Riverlands.
They cannot challenge King's Landing without the Riverlands. That's what Daemon is supposed to be taking care of, but he's not even speaking to people back at Dragonstone. So you even wonder what he's been doing, but...
Our terms are simple. Bend the knee.
Him and Carax is probably going to gather up an army. I feel like he's going to be talking to the Blackwoods because they're more Team Rhaenyra because Brackens are Team Green. So probably he's trying to convince them or other houses to join their fight.
Or your house burns.
Daemon is actually taking initiative to rebuild this place because remember, as much as Harrenhal is cast because it was built or rather created on holy ground that was not supposed to be used, and they used trees that were not supposed to be used because they're holy trees. I don't remember their name. And it actually got burned down by Aegon the Conqueror, and they didn't even feel the need to reconstruct it anymore. So I feel like right now it's the best time to just have it in shape to a point where it can hold the armies that Team Black needs, which is a great initiative. Kudos to them.
You were made to wear a crown.
You are made to wear the crown. As you said, Daemon has always seen himself better suited as the king. And I feel like Alice, the Rivers chick, is getting into his head with all these weird dreams. So we'll see whether he'll act upon it like Aemond did. You know, Aemond said or thinks he deserves the crown and he openly attacked his brother. So let's see whether Daemon is actually going to attack Rhaenyra. Never know.
The king does not lack for heirs.
This shot is quite interesting. Let's go back.
You were made to wear a crown.
This shot, we know that Aegon is king, but he's not here. But from that perspective, from that short angle, we can clearly see Aemon. So is he the one who's taking charge as king? Because this shot is not just there for the sake of being there. This shot is supposed to relay a message, and to me the message it is relaying is that Aemon is the one who's in control, or rather wants to be in control.
The king does not.
He usually doesn't even have the ball because he's not even a council member. Remember that. So it's quite interesting.
Lack for heirs.
But he has one. I feel like he does now. Remember when I said he doesn't have a ball? I think he has one now.
The king
He probably earned his place.
does not lack for heirs.
I think this is him because of the long hair over here. So yeah, he finally earns his ball. Either it's his ball, his own ball, or it's his brother's ball, the king's cabal. Interesting.
So you cast me aside?
These ones are bringing their issues to the council room. I hope not.
I've given the war to the dragons. Will you preside?
Jace, I want to see Jace in action. He's just been walking around with his hand on his arms rather his hands. I'm becoming Kamba. His hands on the sword. We would actually want to see him in action. Probably episode 5 is when he's going to be in action. Because I think this is where he's going to travel to his aunts, where he's going to play like a really huge role there. So let's wait. Okay, we see. I feel like this is either Aemon or Daemon in front of Daemon in front of the throne. He's still eyeing it in so many ways, even in his very weird dreams.
The people whispered when Viserys lived there was peace.
The path I walk has never been trod.
Yeah, okay, I understand this scene. Let's just hear it one more time.
Viserys lived there was peace.
The path I walk has never been trod.
Yeah, as in, yes, people are saying when Jaehaerys was king, when Viserys was king, they had literally like 100 years or 80 years of peace. And but none of them faced whatever Rhaenyra is facing at the moment. Remember, she's the rightful heir, but Team Green, the Hightowers, want to take that away, and she will probably not just take it lying down. So I wouldn't throw around that statement anymore, because none of them faced whatever Rhaenyra is facing. This is a completely different situation, and different situations need to be handled differently. And as I said, I want to finally see Rhaenyra stepping up. She's been silent, she's been inactive in a way that I would not want her to be. She needs to now act. She needs to be as cruel as the book said she is. She has every justification to be. We are going back to Harrenhal, and we see also Daemon taking part in rebuilding this haunted castle.
There is more than one way to fight a war.
Going back to this scene where we are seeing people, the common Mwananchi, the common people, the common folk. You remember there's this thing I said when there's this African saying that says ndume wawili wakipigana nyasi ndio inaumia. When two bulls fight, the grass is what gets hurt. These are the common folk. They are being affected by the war. Remember, they're all making their moves to a point where it's affecting them. We know that Rhaenyra and with the Coles guy, the sea snake, they've gone to a place where they've kind of blocked in any kind of resources that are supposed to get to King's Landing. They've blocked all access. So King's Landing right now is suffering because of two people who want to sit on the throne. Remember, these people don't care about whoever sits on that throne. As long as there is peace, as long as things are moving, they don't care. But now you're literally draining people who are not even involved in this fight, and that's usually the sad case when it comes to war.
There is more than one way to fight a war.
There's more than one way to fight a war. So what does she mean? I guess we'll find out.
What we must do now is terrible.
I'm thinking there's more than one way to... I don't know. I see a dragon, but I don't know which dragon it is. I'm thinking maybe it's Caraxes. Probably, because he's another one who kind of looks kind of red like Meleys. I'm thinking it's Caraxes because it's not... I think it's Caraxes.
There is more than one way to fight a war.
What we must do now is terrible.
Oh, and this scene, the last scene by Rhaenyra.
What we must do now is terrible.
I'm thinking this scene over here is probably the scene where she finds out Rhaenys died in the battle. So you see, a lot is being affected by just this cow of just, I want to sit on this throne. No, you don't deserve to be on this throne, and all those things. So I think now it's officially on. I don't think we're going to experience another dragon fight, as much as it is painful seeing these creatures these mythological creatures that do not exist die. As much as it is painful to see them die, it's also quite interesting because that's what people want to see. As I said, for me, when I tuned into House of the Dragon, I wanted to see dragons fight. We've only had 10 minutes of that in the whole season up to now, and now we are actually past the half mark because I'm thinking it only has 8 episodes if I'm not wrong. So yeah, I think let's see what episode 5 has in store for us. Episode 4 was a strong, solid 10 out of 10 for me. And yeah, can't wait to see what episode 5 has in store for us. Up until then, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.